Hey, it's your favorite corruption fighter, that damn Michael C. Marsh. So, as you can see in the title was Criminal Cops. So we're going to wait until we get a couple more viewers here. Thursday nights we're going to have Criminal Cops. Friday nights, what you mean you can't hear? Then listen closer. So tonight, we're going to give you guys the Criminal Cops update. Now, back in the day, a buddy of mine was forced to resign because any River County Sheriff's Office says you shouldn't befriend a criminal, a known criminal. That's what they called me. They called me a known criminal. But what do we have here? That little list that I've been waiting for? Oh, got 'em. Yeah, we got the list of all the bad cops and all the criminal violations. And guess what? Some of them still work at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Oh, damn, Sergeant Abalo. You see this? Y'all got some criminals. Why don't we just go through the list, shall we? Why not? I'm so glad you asked. So, a few of them have been blacked out because when I did this request, they only include law enforcement and not corrections. So let's go through this list of all the criminal cops of the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. See, this is what they don't want you to see. But listen, Vero Marsh is just keeping them honest, folks. And let me tell you something. Since they don't want to partner up with me, I'm going to keep exposing, baby. So since the leader over there makes sure that his deputies don't dare deal with that Michael C. Marsh, I'm going to keep exposing. So let's go through the list here. So the first one, also, if there's one blacked out, that's because I'm not going to post something about someone that's deceased. But let's just see what type of violations we have here. So the first one, you have battery, sustained, what did they do? Suspension. Next one here, we got Mark Johnson. What Mark Johnson did? DUI, sustained, employee resigned prior to discipline. Next, we got, who we got here? Let me read them because I can't zoom in that great here. So we got William Hassenaar, whatever his name is here. And what did he do? Construction without a permit. Well, that ain't too interesting. He got a verbal counseling for that. Next, we got David Moyer. What'd he do? Disorderly intoxication. Sustained. What'd they do? Terminated him. Damn, that must have been back when they had better internal affairs people. Susan Tokich she was working in corrections. She was disclosing information about ongoing internal investigation. Damn, that sounds a little compromising. Well, what did they do to her? Oh, they just suspended her. William Luther. Hold on, Luther. What did you do, Luther? DUI. Terminated. Goodbye, Luther. John Teeters. Lewd and lascivious act on a child. Listen, you can't make this up. And you're going to tell me they don't need a mental health evaluation every damn 6 months? Look at this. Lewd and lascivious acts on a child. Employee resigned prior to completion of investigation. Wait a second here. Why do we let these cops magically resign? So that's confusing to me. So they just don't get punished? Damn, sometimes that thin blue line. Well, let's see. Who's up next? James Uli. What you did, Uli? Careless driving. What? Shoot, I got 10 videos of some deputies careless driving. Soon come. Suspension. Who's next? Sposado. Where's Wanda Scott? Wanda Scott, ain't that one of your favorites at the sheriff's office? Scott Sposado. What you did, Sposado? What you did? Violation of law, careless driving, sustained. Suspension. Next on the list, Susan Tokich once again. This was her second one. She was in corrections. This time they hit her with disorderly conduct and they terminated her. Next, we got Robin Martinez. Aggravated assault with a firearm. Felony battery. Ooh. Terminated. Damn. Okay, that's page 1. But wait, there's more. There's more. Let's see here. Top one was an assault, suspension. Next we have James Liberator. What you did? Perjury. Ooh, perjury. What they do? They must have fired him, huh? Nope. Sure didn't. Letter of reprimand. What? Hold on here. Wait. Whoa. So he lied under oath, that young perjury, 837.02, letter of reprimand. Ooh, they weren't playing with him. That's a damn shame. Let us lie while we're under oath. See how that works out. Robert Forrest, reckless driving, suspension. What else he did? Speeding, suspension. Damn, Thimmer. My next list, when it has all the civilian complaints, you'll see my boy, that damn Thimmer, speeding, sustained by that Michael C. Marsh. Next, we got John David Reddy. Child abuse, domestic violence. What? Suspension? Oh, so I'm confused here. No termination for child abuse, huh? Damn. That's how y'all feel about the kids over there? Well, we got Ramar Dobson. What he did? DUI. Sustained. Suspension. What? Vero Beach Police Department don't be giving out suspensions on charges like this. They terminate their officers. Man, what's going on, Indian River County Sheriff's Office? What's going on? Let's see who's next. We got Stephen Guy Thomas Jr. What he did? Possession of child pornography. Sustained. Terminated. Do you realize the charges that we're looking at here? Next. Blacked out, violation of driving while license suspended, suspension. Damn, what happens if you in the G right now? I'm just asking. If you was in Gifford and you got caught driving while license suspended right now, what they would do to you? I'm asking for a friend. Let's see here. We got Albert Harris, driving while license suspended. What they did? Counseling, remedial action. Oh, so that's a big word for we did nothing. Michael Kavanaugh. Interception and disclosure of wire, oral, or electronic communications. Dan, that's pretty serious, right? What? Oh, just a little verbal counseling. Don't you do that again. Come on, man. Them felonies, don't be doing that. Next, we got Joseph Carmen. Driving while license suspended. A letter of counseling. Damn. Let's see here. I sure wish I had a better phone. Okay, we got Marquise Morgan. Introduction of contraband. Suspended. Are you serious? Do you know if you were arrested and you went to jail and you had any type of contraband, you know you get hit with another charge? Yeah, see, I'm a criminal, so I've been knowing stuff like that. Damn, but hold on. But wait, there's more. What? Damn, let's look at it. Would you just look at it? We got Solomon Parrish. D, what's up, man? I see you, D. I see you, D. Listen, I'm just making Indian River County great again. That's all I'm doing. Just making Indian River County great again. So let's see what Solomon did. Domestic violence. Ooh. They don't like that, the sheriff's office. He got hit with domestic violence and obscene or harassing phone calls. Employee resigned prior to discipline. Damn. Next, Charles Seeger. What you did, Seeger? Battery. Ooh, they fired him. He must have not been one of the good old boys. He would have got just a little verbal counseling. Next, Sean Mincy. Let's see. Permitting unauthorized operator to drive. I don't even know what that means. But okay. Employee resigned prior to discipline. Christopher Gregory. Interception and disclosure of wire, oral, electronic communications. Suspension. Damn, but how come Matthew Davis back in the day, for that same charge that they claim I did, and I didn't, and I proved it, an idiot got in trouble for it, he was going to hit me with a felony. How come they get suspended? John Kane Jr. Careless driving. Sustained. Suspension. Let's see. Who do we got next? Mark Diaz. What is this? Obtaining controlled substance by fraud. Terminated. Good job. Don Robinson. What you do, Robinson? DUI. Sustained. Employee resigned prior to completion of investigation. Man. Huh. Wasn't that interesting? But stay tuned, because there's going to be the next list of criminal cops that will be from the civilian complaints. But let's just take a look real quick, what you're looking at on the screen real fast. So those of you who are not a member of the End Corruption in Indian River County, this is how I'm making Indian River County great again. This is how. So let me show you what you're looking at here. Let's make it a little bigger. So if you recall, right now, all of your drug arrest, loud music stops, and all that, they're doing their Operation Safe Streets over there. But I got one question, and this is something that I'm going to be working on along with other community leaders, and anyone watching this video needs to help me in this cause. This is Deputy Gary Chambliss's grave. My question is, where's the tombstone and where's the headstone? This right here is a disgrace. Now, I remember sitting through a COPE meeting saying that, you know, how much he meant to the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. But hold on here. If that's the case, then why is it that I'm looking at not even half of like a license plate and a couple flowers? Why we ain't got a tombstone or a headstone? I'm just saying, because I remember your sheriff raised almost $90,000. So guess what? Since I know the sheriff's office don't like to partner up with that Michael C. Marsh, I'm going to partner up with some of the leaders in Gifford, and we're going to make sure that there's a tombstone and a headstone on this grave. Period. Because Deputy Chambliss was a hero. And you know what? He's going to look like a hero over there in the graveyard. And I don't care how any of y'all feel about me at the sheriff's office, but those of you who called Deputy Chambliss a friend, I sure hope that y'all are going to jump on this cause, because when I went out there today, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And let me say this. Those of you at the sheriff's office, and I know, contrary to popular belief by some of the fine goons at the top of the level, they don't want y'all dealing with me. And that's fine or dandy, but let me make myself very clear. I got the utmost respect for a lot of individuals at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Number one. Number two, it's as simple as this. Your sheriff can say that there's not a gap between a relationship of the individuals in Gifford and his agency. Let me tell you how that's 100% incorrect. When we can listen to a young lady get threatened to be shot, okay, that right there doesn't tell me that there's the greatest relationship between Indian River County Sheriff's Office and the community of Gifford, number one. Also, when I can watch Counsel Larry Bryant get beaten and a deputy, just like we just seen in these criminal cops reports here, they're allowed to resign. We don't want deputies to resign. We want them behind bars when they violate the law. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Period. So my idea, and what I proposed, and I mentioned this to your sheriff, is that why don't we have deputies who patrol Gifford come out, and you know what? You could do it in the COPE meeting. Listen, I don't need no recognition. I don't need a platform. Okay? I've seen myself plenty of times, my name in all sorts of lovely things. Not so much mugshots, but so I don't need no recognition. We could do it right in the COPE meeting. But the people of Gifford need to know who's patrolling these streets. The community-oriented policing needs to come back. Now, speaking of your COPE meeting, it was asked by Mr. Hart, who I got the utmost respect for. And Mr. Hart said, how much would it cost, Sheriff? How many deputies, how many of these cameras do you need? When I asked about the body cameras. Why can't your sheriff answer that question? Now, the TC Palm article that came out, they reached out to good old Major Eric Flowers. Man, shouts out to my favorite Major Eric Flowers, working hard over there at the sheriff's office. Apparently he receives Elliot Jones, TC Palm's emails, but he don't be receiving that Michael C. Marsh's emails. Oh, speaking of, before I forget, I know many of them like to watch my videos, and they don't like to quote me correctly. Let me get the camera back on me real quick so they can understand that this is coming straight from the heart here. So it was brought to my attention that someone told Captain Thornton that I said that he didn't return my phone calls. So let me be clear and on the record. I never said Captain Michael Thornton didn't return. That damn Major Flowers never returned my emails or a phone call. As far as Captain Thornton goes, Captain Thornton is the one who I went through to make sure this rally that we're getting ready to hold, that we were doing everything by the books, so we would not have to worry about anything. And I thank you, Captain Thornton. I appreciate that. But what I will say is, why you don't want to be my friend on Facebook, Captain Thornton? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? You know, it hurts my feelers, Captain Thornton. Hey, maybe in 2020, if Rivers wins, then me and Captain Thornton could be friends. Because I like you, Captain Thornton. I really like you. You know who else I like? I like Leroy Smith, the baddest detective in the whole IA. Shouts out to Detective Leroy Smith. Detective Leroy, maybe when Rivers wins in 2020, we could be friends too, sir. You know, I mean, hell, maybe we'll go on to Prices Right together. But back to the body cameras, and as you can see that what Sean commented, yes, Taser is offering free cameras. But here's the problem. Your sheriff's office, what research are they doing? What research? Now, see, I got the videos, and I need someone who's good on putting a compilation of videos together, because sometimes that damn Sean Elliott be too busy for me. But your sheriff has used the same excuse every time on these cameras. See, I was told to come to the budget meeting last year, and I was tricked. You know how I was tricked? I was tricked because I came when the budget was already submitted. So this year, not this year, Satan. No, 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 no. I'm not coming when the budget's already done over with. I want to know, Indian River County Sheriff's Office, are you proposing body cameras? See, because I understand government. Oh, yeah, I sure do. Listen, contrary to what some of the, well, just the one individual over at Internal Affairs thinks, Oh, that Michael C. Marsh is very intelligent. What's up there, Shelly boy? I see you, man. What's up, man? You know, every time when I go and speak, I explain that, hey, I may not live in Gifford, but my daughter's family, and speaking of, Shelly is the uncle of my 2 babies. Listen, man, you're going to bring these kids a gift one of these days there, Willie Shelly? Tell Bobby Shelly I said what's up, man. Shouts out to the Libertarian Party of Indian River County. I bet y'all didn't know that you now have an affiliate of the Libertarian Party. Some of y'all might not even know what a libertarian is, but listen, we are here to eradicate and educate. Yeah! Now don't be trying to steal that, because that's Team Success approved. Eradicate and educate. That's what we're going to do. So you're not going to sell us a dream no more, because I'm going to make sure that the people of Gifford are going to be educated, informed, and you know what? We're going to make sure that nobody gets their rights violated anymore, because Indian River County Sheriff's Office already leads the Treasure Coast in lawsuits. Yeah! What is it? $1.4 million? Give or take. I don't think Vero Beach Police Department got any lawsuits like that, nor does the Sebastian Police Department. Damn. So, anyways, back to the body cameras. Back to the county commissioners meeting. So, in order for your county commissioners to be able to approve your sheriff's budget, he would have to first propose, put the body cameras on his budget. Yeah! That's how it works. Ain't that weird? That's how it works. See, so you let him sell you the dream that, you know, tell your county commissioners, and your county commissioner is not here. Well, guess what? I think in the near future, your county commissioner in Gifford, which is the chairman, Joe Fletcher, I believe that he will be at a COPE meeting, and he'll make sure that your voices are heard in Gifford. Because here's the thing. It's very easy to point fingers. I don't want to see any fingers pointed. I want to hear, okay? I want to hear why it's not being proposed. Because according to your sheriff, it's just a money thing, a budget thing, right? So that means if you propose it and it doesn't get approved, doesn't get approved. Okay. But if you submit your budget and it's not on there, what does that tell you? What does it tell you? See, he can't sell me no dream. Okay? I tell you this. I know for a fact that these body cameras ain't going to be on no type of budget. But in the event that it's even proposed, I, Michael C. Marsh, I will donate a small amount of money to your sheriff the next time he runs. Yeah, I will even go as far as hold a sign for one day in Gifford saying, re-elect. Well, you know what? I can't even say it. I can't do it. I can't do it. It sounded good, but I can't do it. But the point is, see, people need to understand these things. Because most people don't go to county commissioners meetings, they don't go to city council meetings. But that's what we need to start doing. We need to know who in the world is representing us, okay, at the city level, the county level, before we can even think about what's going on with your president, which is hilarious, by the way. What's the impeachment process on the sheriff? But having said that, we need to know what's taking place locally, okay? And me, see, I don't care, because I'm never going to work in law enforcement. I'm never going to work in anything in the legal community. I'm never going to be a politician, so I don't have to conform, and I don't have to have a filter. Let me also touch on one more thing. Some of the goons have tried to get me fired from jobs. They've also worked on trying to get me in trouble because, you know, some people don't like the idea that Michael C. Marsh also serves on the county PTA. Listen. I'm going to make law enforcement great again, and I'm going to make the school district great again. And shouts out to some of the hardworking individuals from the school board that I admire. That's Laura Zork, and also Miss Tiffany Justice, and also Mr. Searchy there. So let me just say this. When I catch you individuals, and I already got a very good idea, if I catch you trying to get me terminated, if I catch you trying to get me in any bit of trouble because you don't like the fact that I speak out, all you're doing is fueling the fire. And when I find out, even if you don't work for the sheriff's office, whoever you're buddies with at the sheriff's office, let me show you real quick. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? You see these little pretty videos? Oh, what that is. That's them young dash cam videos. Yeah. Listen, I got enough sustained IA investigations for y'all to last the next lifetime. So what are we going to do? Okay? Forget the ranting and raving. It's time to effect change. Period. So, having said that, June 4th, we will rally for transparency. Okay? We will rally for transparency. And we are calling on everyone. Law enforcement invited as well. Now, they're not going to show up, of course. But in the event they do, you're more than welcome. Because here's the problem. When Alteria Woods, who your sheriff said was a victim, if she was a victim, why was I looking at a booking photo of her when you could have chose no photo? You could have used a DMV photo, because guess what y'all have access to? Them damn DMV records. What? Ask me how I know. Them young illegal David inquiries. Man, I'll tell you in the River County Sheriff's Office. I know. They gonna hate me for telling the truth. But it's okay. It's alright. I still love y'all. And I still pray for y'all every night. Most of y'all. Shouts out to the good ones at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office that I personally like. I'm not going to keep saying y'all names because I don't want y'all to get fired. But when I mentioned in the COPE meeting about bringing these deputies in for like a civilian review board, a body cam committee, your sheriff said, who's these deputies? And I got a little scared because you know what happens when you befriend Michael C. Marsh. Yeah, sometimes you're going to lose your job. Sometimes you're going to lose your job. Look at these public records. Shouts out to the hardest working public records request. Listen, if you ever need to do a public records request at Indian River County Sheriff's Office, Monique Jenkins is absolutely wonderful. Okay? That's public records request at ircsheriff.org. Do I get like an award for like the shameless plug? What do I win? Can I get my next 2 dash cam videos free? So, anyways, June 4th, 3 o'clock, we're going to march from the murder scene. And that's what it is. Call it what it is. The murder scene. And we're going to head directly in front of your Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Now, I think it would be nice if, a little apology. Not to me, because I know I will never get an apology from some of the goons at the Sheriff's Office. But I believe that the Woods family deserves an apology for a booking photo being used for a victim. And then the sheriff spoke to the Woods family, so he says. And then Miss Woods asked him, well, who did you speak to? Because I am the Woods family. But your sheriff couldn't comment because it's an open investigation. Yeah, I'm not sure how answering that question would have did anything with the open investigation. But what do I know? I'm just a known criminal with 5 degrees. Shruggy. So anyways, so what are we going to do in Indian River County? I'll tell you what we're going to do. Number 1, back to Forget Me. We're going to work on getting a tombstone and a headstone for Deputy Gary Chambliss, because this is disgusting. Number 1. Number 2, I'm calling on all organizations, all community leaders. Listen, you don't gotta like the messenger, but you need to help promote the message. Period. And I'm not here to make friends at all. I don't need friends. I watched my daddy go through almost 60 years of life with not one. So I'm good. Okay? I got 2 daughters, and that's my friends. And I want to make sure that they understand that they should have the same rights and be afforded the same rights, and no one should violate their rights, period. So our constitutional right we will exercise on June 4th, 2017, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So all community organizations, all churches, It's going to be on a Sunday, and 3 to 5. There's no excuse. I want to see everyone standing in solidarity. Listen, this ain't got nothing to do with me. It just so happens that, I'm promoting it and leading it. However, the entire Indian River County needs to stand in solidarity, because when Deputy Gary Chambliss was senselessly killed, the entire Gifford stood right side by side in mourning. What is the difference when a civilian is killed? Why? Where's law enforcement? Not one showed up at the funeral, to my recollection. So now at this rally, this is not a protest. This is a rally, okay? Because we're not against law enforcement, but how in the world are we supposed to partner up with law enforcement when you see videos like you've been seeing? And this is recent. We need to bring back community-oriented policing, period. And I have no problem dealing with anybody at the sheriff's office, period. Now, I don't want to deal with y'all sheriff, but any day we want to work on bringing these deputies in, any single day I'll be more than happy to sit down with Milo Thornton, Lieutenant Young, Teddy Floyd, any single one of them that y'all pick over at the sheriff's office. I will be happy to sit down, because those are the only ones I see at the COPE meetings, and a few others. Ain't no way I'll sit down with Flowers, but the other three I will. So why can't we make this happen? Listen, y'all don't have to go hang out with me and walk the mall with me, but why don't we work on getting these deputies to this meeting and start showing the people of Gifford that, hey, listen, all these white cops ain't out here to harass you. And I truly believe there are many good ones out there that are patrolling. But you know what? They get ruled out when you start seeing the crap that takes place. Okay? And yes, there needs to be more respect. So what are we going to do? Where do we go next? Forget the talking, forget the media, forget all of that. Okay? We, not just as the unincorporated Gifford, but we as Indian River County should want better and do better. Period. Yes, we hold law enforcement at a higher caliber, but what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So, anyhow, I can rant and rave all night long. But, you know something? I want the bad apples. I want them gone. There's no reason why it should take 5 or 6 internal affairs investigations to be sustained for y'all to finally get the message. We don't want no more problematic deputies at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. Listen, are there people just not applying for jobs at the Sheriff's Office anymore? Is that what it is? Why can't we get the cream of the crop? You know, you got Vero Beach Police Department over there. They want you to have a degree before you work over there. What? Dang, Chief Curry. Look at you being all doing things the right way, man. And you know what? Today it's National Police Week. So let me give a shout out to the good agencies before we end here. Shouts out to Chief Morris and the Sebastian Police Department, who's always transparent. Shouts out once again to the Vero Beach Police Department. My favorite corporal, whether it's the Sheriff's Office, Police Department, across the board, Corporal Daryl Rivers, man. Shouts out to Corporal Daryl Rivers. Listen, my magnet is getting very faded. Can we get a 2020 Rivers for Sheriff? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. What you say, Sean, come to Wawa? Listen, man, I can go for a pretzel. Don't tell the sheriff's office I'm coming to Wawa. I hope ain't no one watching. You know, I know that's y'all's favorite spot. What's tonight? Is tonight my favorite shift? I can't even remember. I can't keep up anymore. But anyways, June 4th, we will rally. Shirts will be on sale. Shirts and hats. They will go towards the Alteria Woods Memorial Fund. And it's time to stand as a community. You know, this is not about, it should not be us versus them. But if nothing's changing, then what do you expect at the end of the day? You know, we want, like I said time after time, for almost a solid year now, like a broken record, we want accountability, accessibility, and transparency. That's it. I don't think it's asking too much. So you know what? God bless Deputy Chambliss. God bless Altiria Woods. And you know what? God bless Indian River County. But we got to do better. And as always, it's I am, you are, we are. It's team success, baby. And see, y'all have messed up. If you don't want to partner with me, I'm going to keep exposing. So y'all better get one of them leaders over at the sheriff's office to make this work. Because if not, I'm going to have plenty of time and I'm going to get some more dash cam videos. So I'm ready to sing Kumbaya. Okay? Kumbaya. Good night.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.